Let's go. Welcome next episode of Fallout 4. Where we last left off, we were trying to find where the heck the Mega Surgery Center was, and I did a little research per courtesy of your comments, and apparently the Mega Surgery Center is in the Diamond City Market area. So for whatever reason, we are led astray, but fear not, we're not going to be led astray anymore. Let's go ahead and see if we can find it in here. I believe we're supposed to talk to this guy.
Hey,
no?
Doc.
This better be an emergency.
Treatment options.
So what kind of treatments are common around?
We look so
Bandaging
ridiculous.
wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for.
Why is he so mad at us?
Kicking a chem habit.
Don't be mad. Not interested.
Not right now.
All right, excuse me.
So we're supposed to be doing this quest right now. Disappearing Act. Investigate the Mesa Surgery Center, which is where we currently are. And it's supposed to be somewhere around these parts. Ooh. Tracks of blood.
There's an awful lot of blood leading into the surgery center basement. Should try and find a way down
Let's
there.
do it. Let's press forward. Optional. Obtain the key to the surgery cellar. Let's talk to the good
Doc.
lad right here.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
Blood. What's this blood about? We should probably... Not interested. Let's see if we can put on a highly... See, I don't know if we have any charisma outfits on us, do we? I don't think we do. Oh, there we go. We could put that on. Let's go ahead and pop out of here. We'll put on some loungewear, and then maybe we'll see if the... Look at... Did you see Piper walking in the background? She's checking on us. I liked it. Let's go. Our charisma's up 1. Anything else we can do for some charisma? Ooh, tuxedo is probably a little bit more better. Let's talk. See if we got a better option now.
Don't dally. If you're here to be examined, let's get you examined.
What about the blood?
Care to explain all this blood leading to the cellar?
Dr. Crocker must have tracked some fluids when he went down into the cellar. He's
Dr. Crocker.
sometimes not as fastidious as I am between surgeries. Here, the cellar key. Go check for yourself. I'm sure you'll find there's nothing going on here besides medicine.
Thanks for the key, buddy. Alright, one of the surgery cellar. Who does surgery in a cellar? One of the other things I've upgraded recently, well, not really an upgrade, but...
You've really been a handful, you know. But I think we're just about done.
That Dexter
The
moment.
mistake is finally going to be corrected. Oh, naughty, naughty. You're not supposed to be down here, but that's okay. I can fix that. I can fix anything.
Earl Sterling? It's over. Easy now, but easy. Let's say Earl Sterling.
What did you do to Earl Sterling, Doctor?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was Earl. It was Earl who didn't want to be happy.
This guy needs to calm
Good
himself.
patients get a nice new face. Bad patients bleed all over the floor because they want to screw up their surgeon's life.
Well, not sure what that's all about. End peacefully, arrest him, Earl's death. Let's find out a little more.
So you were performing surgery, and Earl didn't make it. Is that it?
I might have had just a bit of jet before operating. So I nipped a few arteries.
Ooh, he's
I
a
shouldn't
drug
have.
addict.
Who hasn't? But I'm a problem solver, you see. I knew if Earl disappeared, everyone would just think the Institute took him.
We needed him. Let's find out about the Institute.
Why would people think the Institute took Earl Sterling?
That's what they do. That's what they've always done. As long as there's no body, everyone just assumes.
That Dexter
And that's
moment.
Why Earl's body needs to go away.
Let's talk about Earl's body here for a second. Why don't you back away from the body and the bone saw, sir?
So that's what you were doing? Cutting Earl's body up?
You can't just get rid of 200 pounds of cadaver without attracting
Ooh.
attention. Fortunately, the butcher shop is close by. If their trash pile just happens to have an extra box of rotten meat every week,
Oh my
I would
gosh.
think to look too closely.
It's curious. Let's dig a little deeper.
You really think you can get away with this?
Get away with this? Don't you know who I am? I'm Doc
I'd like to see his eyes.
Doc Crocker never does anything wrong. And once this is all over, No one will have any reason to question that.
Violence. Arrest him, end peacefully. Let's talk about the violence. Is that like he's going to talk about violence?
Oh, screw this. Say hi to Earl for me.
What the heck? I wanted to end it peacefully. I would have liked to arrest him. Actually, you know what? That's not how I wanted to play it. I thought he was going to talk about violence. So we're gonna take a step back here. And that's what one of the tiny gripes I have about this game is we don't know exactly what we're doing. In terms of
Oh, naughty,
our
naughty. You're not
speaking
supposed to be
choices.
down here, but that's okay.
Earl Sterling.
What did you do?
What did I do?
So let's skip through this. Earl's death.
You were performing.
But I'm a pro.
Why would people think?
Let's
the
just get as much info real quick.
That's what they do, and that's why.
Earl's body. Then should we arrest him? Let's try it. End peacefully or should we try to arrest him?
Get away with. And once this is.
We're going to try to end peacefully here so he doesn't ever do it again. So would we want to arrest him? Nah, we don't want to make a scene. He's an addict. He needs that cure. Let's go end peacefully.
You made a mistake, but you can still do the right thing, Doctor. Just think this through.
Come on, Doc. No one else needs to die.
Piper.
You're right. There's one thing I can do. Only one thing is going to make this all better.
Get some treatment.
I can fix anything.
What's going on here? Is that Dr.
What did he do?
I think you owe me an explanation. What happened here?
See for yourself. Explain for yourself, Doc Crocker. Let's be honest.
Doc Crocker killed Earl Sterling. I found out, and then he killed himself. Guess he couldn't handle the guilt.
Couldn't handle our
Dr.
tuxedo.
Crocker killed Earl? The facial reconstruction. So he really did go through with it. That explains a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Dr. Crocker always cared about his reputation, but this is inhuman.
It's on your hands, not your fault. What now?
What are you going to do now, Doctor?
Now, I have a report to file, a mess to clean up, and a lot of explanations to give to our patients. You should get going. A medical professional should be the one to handle
He's going to do
all
something
this
shady.
contamination.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
She looks like a badass. Like a rogue of some kind. Earl Sterling's house
Looks like
key.
it'll be a closed casket funeral.
Earl, we barely knew you. Earl. Oh, see where? Oh, why is there stuff? We barely knew you, Earl. Yum. I wanted to knock that thing like a baseball bat. All right. Let's see. Doc Crocker's house key, surgery cellar key, bottle caps, fancy lad cake, squirrel bits, pipe pistol, can eat it. We'll take a lab coat though. Earl Sterling. Poor guy, he deserves a seat. Just give him a little. Whoops. All right. What else is going on down here? You can't steal any of this stuff. What are you going to do now, Doc?
I have to clean up this mess.
All right, let's get ourselves out of here. That was interesting. It was very interesting. In the year 2229, a mystery visitor was too fast to load.
He wouldn't listen.
She looks like a badass. She's going to stay with us for a while. All right, so now that this is set, I noticed we have an issue with our radiation. You guys had told me that in the comments, but when you're in the suit, it's a little bit more difficult to see. Let's see if we can craft anything to stop that. Psycho jet. Psycho buff. That could be really good. Psycho jet. That's very quick. We'll take another psycho jet. That's for really tough situations. We may need it. Buff jet. Grenades, Molotovs, glowing blood black. Rad resistance for 10 minutes. Not food. Sure, we'll make one of those. Mines, syringe, ammo. We'll make a bleed out syringe. Anything utility? Cutting fluid? No thanks. Alright, so. We need to get rid of this radiation is what we need. We need the doctor to cure us, but that's fine for right now. Alright, so as we press on here, we should probably take off our mask. That's a little bit rude when we're around these parts. So why don't we put on our chef hat. And then let's go to the next portion of this deal. This mission, if you will. Why is Nina following us?
Don't talk to me. Might attract someone's attention.
Just buy or sell whatever you need and get lost.
People are so friendly here. So very, very friendly. Alright, let's... We supposed to go talk to Valentine? That's the answer. Valentine, see what you're made of here, buddy. He's just sitting in thought, and she is also standing in thought.
So, you ever figure out what happened to Earl Sterling?
Bet your ass we did. Why investigate Earl?
Refresh my memory. Why was I looking into Earl Sterling?
We got a case on his disappearance. Vadim Bobrov over at the dugout.
Thanks, I kind of forgot that, to be honest.
Official report. Hired us to get at the truth. So, did you find anything out?
He was hacked to pieces. Crocker curled Earl. Let's be sarcastic. Now let's say he's hacked to pieces.
Does an insane doctor with a cellar full of body parts count?
So, the doctor did it, huh? Feels like there's a cliche in there somewhere.
So that's it. Waste of my time. We're trying to find her son. That's a waste of our time.
What a waste of time. Earl was already dead when I got to him.
Well, you uncovered the truth. That's what counts. No sense brooding over what else you could have done. It'll just keep you up at night. Ought to chat with Ellie. She's holding the caps for this one.
So, you find out where Earl Sterling ran off to?
He was chopped to bits, still wrapping things up. Let's give him a quick recap.
Why was I looking for Earl Sterling?
Oh, I don't want that.
Well, that plus a...
He was chopped to bits.
Earl's not doing a lot of running anymore. Being chopped to bits by Doc Crocker will do that.
Crocker killed Earl? Gone as long as he was, I figured maybe Raiders or the Institute, but Crocker? Where's the doc now? Rotting in a cell, I hope.
He self-roasted. Are you really that naive? He's rotting somewhere. Just pay me. He killed himself.
Crocker killed himself. He couldn't take the guilt.
Goodness. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Here, take this. Sounds like you earned it. I'll send word
Why is she
along.
whispering sweet
Let everyone
nothings?
down at the dugout inn know what happened. Shame it couldn't be better news. Thanks again for closing this one out.
So, Crocker went amateur butcher on poor Earl. Moments like this, I'm glad I'm not made of meat.
All right. How do we find our son, though? Nick, our son?
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
No.
Not now.
Well, I'll be around if you change your mind.
How do we find out more information on our son? Where's our next quest? Hunter and hunted. That's it. Travel to CIT. Oh, we gotta go take care of this business. There's a bunch of stuff we could do here. The question is, what shall we do? Let's check out our inventory. We gotta sell some stuff. Kind of. Is this our main chest piece? Oh, Stormtrooper Chest of Life. And then we put on that. So we've got to sell some stuff here.
If you see him, tell Marty I say, hey, where's my 20 caps, you old lech? Also, hi.
And we'll be sure to do that, Ellie. You don't worry about that. Oh, is it nighttime? It is nighttime. So selling some things that could be proved to be a little difficult. Let's sell the... Actually, didn't we make a decision we weren't going to sell because of... We'd rather craft stuff. So let's go ahead and enter. We'll take this back home. This needs to be repaired before we go on our next adventure. What I would like to do is, I know that we found one power armor suit early on, but I don't remember where that would be. It was like, if I had to guess where we started, it was somewhere like, I don't know. I think near the cemetery, around there. We could check that out. Anyways, let's go back home, and then we'll get ourselves geared up. A lot of people have been saying, hey Dan, go back to Vault 111 and get that freezing gun. But not just yet. Where is our home? Sanctuary. Cool. Also, some people have been saying, hey Dan, you need to recruit some people to go back to Sanctuary. A place for all. And I'm okay with that. Just don't know necessarily how to do it. Let's go ahead and hang this bad boy up. So we get out of it like this. I just don't know how we hang it. Unless you just, it's like, it doesn't really hang, it's just a metaphor. Transfer. Can't exit your armor here. So I guess we just make it look like it's hanging. And there we go. So let's go ahead and get this thing repaired up. So we go craft. Okay, cool. So what needs to be repaired? This definitely does. It's really not that bad. This needs to be repaired. No, only the stuff. Right leg needs to be repaired. What? Why is this so difficult to understand? So we have our left leg. Our right arm. Let's repair that. Right leg. We can't repair that. Oh, it's just not equipped. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but that's fine with me. So we have a left arm, and we have a helmet. There we go. So let's repair everything that needs to be repaired here. That needs to be repaired. A lot of steel. Brotherhood of the Steel. Alright. So that's good to go. It's all blue too, right? Paint. Balls of Steel Night paint. Not Balls of Steel. Brotherhood of Steel. Okay. So we'll exit that for right now. Get that cleared up. Still trying to figure out. Is that everything that's on there? It must be. Okay. So we still have some other stuff here. Which I guess we could... I don't know. I don't have the slightest clue. If you can... So basically we get out here, whatever we step out of now becomes here, which is fine. So we need a separate chest here just for power armor parts. This looks perfect to me. So also you guys had mentioned there's a button you can push to, so I don't have to go here every time. That would be helpful. So let's go ahead and move this, and this will be power armor parts only. Put it right here. Place that there. No. Let's go ahead and back out of this, and then we'll pick up these pieces so that we can eventually build another frame. Which I'm not sure how to do that just yet, but I'm sure you guys will let me know. So we're going to go apparel. So I'll put that in there too. Okay, cool. So there's all that. Our power armor suits are looking fresh. Our life, on the other hand, is not. Focus boosted pistol, laser rifle. Got a lot of stuff we got to clean up here. But what we're going to do here, we're going to... Do we have any junk we need to stash? Let's check this out real quick. Anything of value? We do have some stuff we need to... Gotta drop the teddy bear. So let's go, we'll drop off what we normally drop off. So we'll go to junk. Anything we think we don't necessarily need. Coffee cups, not sure why we have those. Hot plates, so all this stuff's gonna go in. Not the pre-war money. Silver plate, that could be for the head of the table. Silver tablespoon, we'll keep. Tin can. We'll keep. Toy alien. Do we want that? Yeah, we'll keep that. Used oil can. And then the rest of the stuff we'll dump back home. Hope you guys enjoyed that home building episode. If you didn't see that, you can see how we went from a 1-floor abode to a two-floor colonial, if you will. Let's go ahead and drop our silver spoons here on our plate. Then we'll go up to the Sean's room over here, and then we'll go ahead and go drop that. And then drop off the teddy bear here and the toy alien. And then we'll go to our little underground safe here and transfer the rest of our pre-war money. Goal is to have that up to 1 million before the series is over. Alright, I think this looks like a great spot to end this episode. In between the episodes, I'm just going to get ourselves geared up. And, wow, look at that quantum stash, is real. So I'm going to go ahead and get ourselves geared up in between episodes, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.